Hey guys, I know that right now things are not our norm and they seem a little crazy. There's going to be moments when we're down and out and we feel alone and discouraged, but remember, you're never really alone. When you go through those times, I want you to remember to live your life through the perspective of heaven. Here's what I mean. If you've placed your faith and trust in Jesus, you're going to be in heaven one day. So there's no need to live your life through the perspective of this world, this temporary life, because there's something far more significant in heaven. There's some really tough things that we're going to deal with in this life. It's just part of it. There's going to be moments where it feels like people are getting away with things, that they're getting away with everything, and times when people put you down and make you feel like nothing. But things will take place that are wrong and unfair. That's our world. But remember that in the end, God will make all things right, and He has a different perspective. It's different than what we have. Let's look at what the Bible has to say. Colossians 3:1-4 says this: "If then you have been raised with Christ, seek the things that are above, where Christ is, seated at the right hand of God. Set your minds on things that are above, not on things that are on earth. For you have died, and your life is hidden with Christ in God. When Christ, who is your life, appears, then you also will appear with Him in glory." The right perspective is critical. If you live your life right now, just for the now, it's going to be a struggle to get through difficult moments. Instead, we should seek to think about and put out things that are above. That means we should live with the perspective that God is going to make all things right in heaven. He's going to make it right in His time. So we can find peace knowing that God is in control. He's got this. Our desire should be to share the gospel, the truth about Jesus, with all people so that they can live for heaven and have a perspective that's going to extend beyond this world, and they can find peace no matter what happens around them. We need to be reminded every day to set our mind on what is important and encourage others to do the very same thing. We belong to God, and one day He will be with us, and we will be with Him for all eternity. Christ will make everything right. See, we see sin destroying families and in the life of our friends and even in our own life. We see things like this pandemic that scare people and make them feel hopeless, maybe even us at times. But when we put our trust and hope in Jesus, we can share that hope with them as well. Life will be hard to see through the perspective of heaven sometimes, but God is with you. He's with you through it all, and He knows exactly how you feel. We have a God who loves us and is always there for us. In Isaiah 44:6-8, God says this: "I am Israel's king. I set them free. I am the Lord who rules over all. So listen to what I am saying. I am the first and the last. I am the one and only God. Who is like me? Let him come forward and speak boldly. Let him tell me everything that has happened since I created my people long ago. And let him tell me what has not happened yet. Let him announce ahead of time what is going to take place. Do not tremble with fear and do not be afraid. Didn't I announce everything that has happened? Didn't I tell you about it long ago? You are my witnesses. Is there any other God but me? No, there is no other rock. I do not know even one." See, it's a wonderful feeling to know that we serve a perfect God who is faithful and who will never leave us, and He'll take care of us, not only now, but forever. Live for God. If you haven't yet, put your trust in Jesus. Look at this world from the perspective of knowing that it isn't the end. This place, our world where we live, is an opportunity for us to bring glory to God. We serve an amazing God, and He desires to have a relationship with each one of us. So choose now to live with a heavenly perspective and to put your trust in Him.